Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So my Jeep has the original speakers and obviously they're blown, and I honestly didn't care for a couple years for like a year and a half. We're finally gonna change them. Let me show you the speakers that we chose. They're pretty simple to change out, just a couple screws, a couple clips, and I'll show you guys a tip on how to install it so you don't have to cut into your wire harness. So we are using the Pioneer TS G690. I'll have them linked down below. I only picked up the front for the moment just to test them out, see if I like the audio, and if I do, I will change the rears. My issue right now is that the front right speaker is blown out, so that's why we're changing them. First things first, you have to remove the panel, which is pretty simple. There's a screw in here and a screw up there, and also don't forget there's a screw back here. This one is a T27, and I believe that's it, and then you just pop off the panels. So let me go ahead and do that. Anyways, we're gonna take off the two screws. It is a good idea to pick up some clips because more than likely you're gonna break them because of how brittle the plastic is. But other than that, let's go ahead. I will time lapse it and take off the door panel. And in here, you're gonna have to take off these white clips, move them over and pull the rods out. They come off pretty easy, and then take the little clip off too. And then we have one more clip up here as well for the mirror. There we go. Now we can just remove it. And now we have access to the speaker, which is right there. And it has 4 Phillip head screws, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it. So you don't want to cut the wire harness. Personally, I wouldn't want to. So what we can do is come over here and take the old speaker, and we're gonna remove this piece here. So you could just plug it in and have the new wires from the speaker just crimped onto here. So this is actually a different speaker than the other one that I did. But here you can see these metal wires coming off. We're gonna cut them close to the speaker part instead of the bracket here. So this is the piece you want. That way it just connects to the stock harness and you just tie into these wires here. Now on the speaker on my driver's side, it was plastic, this one's metal. So I had to cut off that bracket, same thing. I had to take a piece off of here since the wires actually went through the material here, but I was able to do the same thing pretty much. So this is where you want to pay attention. I'm going to assume, so when you plug it in, you have the blue wire with the red on this side and then blue wire with the black on this side. On the driver door, we had green wire with the red stripe and then green wire with the dark green stripe. So I'm guessing since there's 2 reds, that's the positive and the black is the negative. So on the black side, we're gonna take our wires that came with the speakers, use the one with the black line on the side with the black line with the factory harness. So let's go ahead and put those together. And I'm just gonna use some butt connectors to put that together. Oh, fuck, I pinched myself with the fucking pliers. So now we're gonna take this end and put it on here. I'm gonna trim them down a little bit, and then we're also gonna add some electrical tape just to be safe. So again, black stripe with the black stripe from the factory harness. Or dark green if you're doing the driver's side door. So we put electrical tape on here. So now we're just gonna clip it in. And there we go. It's not the cleanest job, but it'll work. And at least I'm not cutting into my factory harness. So here are the speakers. We're gonna go ahead and plug them in. Ooh. All right, all plugged in. And we're gonna use the factory screws to put the speaker on here.
Is it recording? Yeah, we're recording. No. Come on, get the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just cutting off your head. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Light on set.
Yeah, red light. So I tried to do a bunch of research before buying these speakers, but I couldn't find out anything really on the forums. No one told me what type of speakers to get. So I kind of went with these since they were $60 only. So I couldn't really find any information online, and what I just found out right now is, so I got coaxial speakers, I think that's how you say it. And that is with like a tweeter in the front and then the bass pretty much in the rear on the speaker. I'm not sure about the right terms for that, but from my understanding, that's what this is. What you actually need for the front is 6x9 component speakers, and that is because it doesn't really use this part. So for 60 bucks, I'm just gonna leave these in. They actually sound pretty good. I'm happy with them. Now I need to go pick up the ones for the rear and get those done. But just so you guys know, the front are component speakers. The rears are coaxial since they actually play music. for the front, make sure you get component speakers. I recommend picking up some trim removal tools. I have them linked down below as well. You want to take off all of the clips and then put them back into the door. You can also pick these up on Amazon in like a big bag. More than likely you'll break some of them, so just so you guys are aware, I have a couple broken up here as well. And check this out. This was a fix I did a while ago. I broke the tab for the locking and I just put some JB Weld and it's still holding years later. So if you guys ever break this, just put some of this on it. Let me pause it before I get copyrighted. It sounds way better. For 60 bucks, I think it's way worth it. But just make sure you don't need the coaxial speakers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you do need component for the front. But that'll be it for today's video. We are gonna pick them up and install the rear ones at a later date. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.